If you're still running disposable batteries in your Maglites, you're losing money and power. Alkalines leak, they corrode your light, and in high output setups, they can't even deliver full brightness.
Wait, what?
But here's the part most people don't realize. You can upgrade your Maglite to rechargeable batteries without sacrificing runtime, and in some cases, even double it. Even in a factory LED Maglite. Today I'm going to show you 3 ways to do it. The simplest drop-in solution, a lithium-ion conversion that cuts weight in half, and a third option that looks like a gimmick, but surprisingly has real-world use. Hi, I'm Matt Smith. I'm the owner of Lumencraft. I've been testing flashlights and batteries for over 17 years. There are some non-obvious things you need to know before switching away from alkaline batteries. Let's start with the simplest upgrade because not all rechargeables are created equal. Nickel metal hydride is the easiest way to ditch alkalines. They're a direct replacement. No modifications, no sleeves, no rewiring. But here's the mistake most people make. They assume all nickel metal hydride batteries are basically the same. They're not. 2D cells can both claim 10,000 milliamp hours capacity and perform completely different in a modern flashlight. My top recommendation for nickel metal hydride D cell and C cell batteries is Amazon Basics. I know it sounds strange, they're not a battery manufacturer, but here's why I recommend them. They consistently test at or near their rated capacity. More importantly, they maintain higher voltage under load. That matters because voltage sag directly affects brightness. In a stock Maglite, you may not notice much difference, but if you're running a high output upgrade, poor voltage stability will visibly reduce the output. Now, let me show you what not to buy. These EBL D cells are also rated at 10,000 milliamp hours. In testing, they delivered about 60% of their rated capacity and had more voltage sag under load. You can see the gap in this discharge curve. That gap equals less runtime and less brightness consistency. Nickel metal hydride has one other advantage that most people overlook, but before we get to that, I want to quickly look at lithium ion because that's where the real performance gains start. Lithium-ion conversions are one of the best ways to reduce weight and improve performance if you do it correctly. When replacing nickel metal hydride or alkaline batteries with lithium-ion, you typically do it in a 1:3 ratio. One lithium-ion cell replaces 3 alkaline or nickel metal hydride batteries. If you're running one of our high-power upgrades, that's exactly what you want to do. For example, our 2500 lumen bulb can run on 3 D cells or just 1 lithium-ion. Less weight, more voltage, and in many cases, more output. But here's the question everyone asks. What about factory LED Maglites? Most people assume lithium ions will fry them, but it turns out that's not necessarily true. I tested the factory chipset in a 2D LED Maglite, and it can safely handle up to 4.5 volts. That means you can run a single 3.7 volt lithium ion cell in place of 2D or C cells. This ML300LX can run on a 26650. Now look at the energy numbers. These 2D cells together are rated at 24 watts. This 7,000 milliamp 26650, 25.9 watt hours. Basically the same runtime, but you cut the weight in half. Now, let's look at a C-cell example like the ML50LX. These 2 C cells are rated at about 12 watt hours. A 21700 lithium ion cell, 22.2 watt hours. That's almost double the energy. But how do you physically make that smaller cell work in a Maglite? That's where this comes in. At Lumencraft, we make high-performance battery sleeves that allow lithium-ion cells to fit securely inside Maglite bodies. They're made from a high-temperature polymer with solid brass contacts for low resistance, which means less energy is lost between the battery and the LED. For most setups, installation is simple. Insert the sleeves, Drop in your lithium ion cell, 26650, 21700, or 18650, depending on the kit. Reassemble, done. At the time of recording, only one kit requires any modification to your light, the 22650 to 2D configuration. For that setup, you'll need to remove the anodizing from inside your tail cap so the shorty spring makes electrical contact. We have a separate video showing you exactly how to do that. This kit is ideal for running our 4800 lumen 6D bulb inside a compact 2D host. If you're converting a larger 3, 4, 5, or 6D flashlight, you just add the appropriate number of dummy D cells in front of the battery sleeve. If you're currently running one of these high output bulbs with alkaline batteries, you are leaving performance on the table. Alkalines will only drive them to about half their potential. Switching to nickel metal hydride or lithium ion not only saves money long term, it can literally double your brightness. Now, if you're not interested in sleeves or full lithium ion conversions, but still want something rechargeable and lightweight, I have an option for you. I was a bit skeptical whether or not this one would be useful, but in certain situations, it is. These are a 1.5 volt USB-C rechargeable batteries. Inside, they contain a lithium ion cell, but built into the battery itself is a buck converter that regulates output down to a constant 1.5 volts. What I like about these is simplicity. I paid like 20 bucks for a 4-pack, and they included a multi-cable charging setup. They're incredibly light. 2 of them weigh less than a 26650. They almost feel hollow. That weight savings and convenience comes at a cost. The capacity of these is fairly low. Here's what that looks like on the discharge graph compared to nickel metal hydride D cells. The 2 of them weigh about the same as a 26650. Now, these are not suitable for high output upgrades. Most of the sets I was able to find had a 2 amp discharge limit. These actually had a 3 amp discharge limit, but in factory LED Maglites, they worked just fine. They gave me about 8 hours continuous runtime in my ML300LX. The challenge is finding higher quality versions. I had to look hard to even find a set of these that could be discharged at 3 amp. So if you know of any premium version of these USB-C rechargeable D cells, please let me know. I would love to test them. Earlier I mentioned there was one more key benefit to good nickel metal hydride cells. I tested a set of these Amazon Basics D cells for self-discharge. I charged them up fully, put them on the shelf, and left them there for 13 months. When I retested them, they still retained about 80% of their original capacity. That's important because a lot of people keep Maglites as an emergency light. To be completely clear, that 13-month self-discharge test was done on a set of Amazon Basics D cells that I had purchased years ago, but I have not yet had the opportunity to perform that test on this exact set. There are links in the description for everything you've seen in this video. Just please don't keep feeding your Maglites corrosive alkaline batteries. They deserve so much better.